YouTube, welcome back. YouTube Play of the Daytime. We're here coming at you guys with two NCAA spots for today. It is March, guys. It is that time. Super excited to get after this with you. Obviously, haven't had a play here in a couple days. Pass the Prop took over yesterday. You guys know how it is. You guys know at this point if you've been rolling with us for a while. But we went 1-1 on the last show. Missed by a hook here. Brutal hook. I thought we had this one. Cashed the first half pretty easily, which means I thought this one would have been on pace to fly over. Santa Clara over 155 was a push. If you waited longer in the day, I believe it went down half a point, so you could have got that. So, unfortunately, I went 8-2 on that day, and I gave out my only college basketball loser on the show. So I'm kind of fired up. I went 8-2 on that day, and that was my only one that I lost was that Denver hook. Really would have been nice to finish that one off. I lost by a hook on that, and I lost by 2 points on a Tyus Jones double-double. Absolutely disgusting that we were that close to like a 10-0 or 10-0 sweep there. So. Again, guys, with March coming, I know I post my plays here. I try to post a couple a day, but I do have all of those plays. I do have a lot of plays that I do post and make sure I do those every day. So if you guys want more plays, especially with March, I'm going to have a ton of action and have a ton of breakdowns. But obviously all my plays, if you want more of them, hit me up over on Twitter, DM me over there. We'll make sure that we get you in there. So it's going to be a crazy month. We moved to 56 and 41. 9.98 units. I am rolling with two of my wagon spots today. Oh, shoot. Okay, we're getting a little line movement with us, which is what I like, but I wish this would have been a little bit earlier. This would have been a nice spot to have. I'm going with Kentucky over 43 first half team total. Northern Kentucky, Wright State over 158.5. Sorry, guys, I just said something there. It's about 6:30 in the morning here, Central Time. So, hoping we can break down some of these spots and get some winners. I was halfway through my first round, and I did end up messing it up. I think I had something on there. So I'm coming at you guys, hoping we can get it down here. So, Wright State over 158.5, minus 112. Huge game here. Both these teams vying for the fourth spot in the conference. They are tied right now, 12-7. UWGB 1 game ahead of them. So what I do like, first game played to 163. Wright State shot about 50% from the free throw line. Not something you expect. They shot 30 or 29% from the three-point line. Not something you expect. Northern Kentucky shot 30% from the three-point line and 41% from the field. That might be the best performance defensively Wright State's had all year in terms of shooting percentages. And they still score 78, right? Crazy. That's how bad this Wright State defense is. They are right with my boys from Denver, right? You guys know those are my two over teams. It's Wright State and Denver. Those are my boys. Wright State, 32nd in the country in offensive adjusted offense, 343 in adjusted defense, which is, again, there's 362 teams. Not good. 26th in adjusted tempo. You go down to Denver, the other team, right outside the top 100 in offense. 5th worst defense, top 50 pace. These are teams you want to roll overs with because they can't stop anybody, and they're elite offensively. Trey Calvin obviously is a monster. Tanner Holden is a beast. They've been there forever. You look at Northern Kentucky, though, and why I think this matches up well and why I think that we could see this pace really start moving is they have 3 very good guards, right? They have 3 good guards that are able to control the tempo here. We have Bradley, Warwick, and Robinson combined for 52 of their 78 points in that first matchup. And they shot terribly from 3, right? If you look at those 4 specifically, they were 4 for 18. I do not expect that to happen again. I think you're going to see elite shot making from both sides. I think you're going to see an excellent pace for an over here in this Wright State spot. And I want to be on the side of what Wright State wants to do. They're the home team, last game of the season, and they're at home. Put up some big boy numbers like they have been all year. And I expect this game to just be a run and gun spot. Again, one of the top first half teams, one of the top second half teams at home. Wright State is a wagon, and I'm hitching myself to it to finish the year. All right, guys, 1.5 unit. I'm going to be rolling 1.5 unit on Kentucky, and I feel pretty good about it. I love these guys in this spot coming off of a massive win. And I know usually people want to be away from that. And I get it. I understand you guys want to be like, oh, Kentucky just had a huge W right in that last game. We should probably not go back to them. But the Mississippi State spot was the tough spot. That was the letdown spot. That was the spot where they were 3.5-point dogs because of how bad the spot was, right? You come off of a massive win against Alabama. Then you play Mississippi State and put up 56 points on that defense in the second half, right? Love to see Shepherd coming through 30-plus points in that game. This is an elite shot-making team, and you're playing this Arkansas team that I don't want to say give up because that's not a nice way of saying it, but they're third worst. They're at this point playing spoiler. They really have no shot in this conference to do really anything. But what I do like is you look at Bama, their last three games, they put up 91 on Mississippi State, 117 on Bama, and then obviously that 75-74 awful loss to LSU. So I think they come out at home today and absolutely just lay the wood to these dudes because what this is here is you're coming off of a big win, but you travel at home. I think it's going to be rowdy. The next time they play at home, it's a midweek game, right? Their last game at home is a midweek game against Vanderbilt, who sucks. So they're going to blow them out, right? And then they have to travel to Tennessee. So right now, you look at Kentucky. They're sitting at 6th right now in the SEC, tied with Florida and Auburn. This is a game you want to win, you got to win. And this team has been one of the best first half scoring teams in the country, and especially at home. They're averaging 45 points per game at home in the first half, and I expect that to happen again. I expect this team to put up almost 50 points on Arkansas here. You look at their first matchup, and I understand you're like, why? Why would you bet this? They only scored 120 points there in that first matchup combined. Well, you're coming off of a massive win. They beat Georgia scoring 105. Before that, they beat Mississippi State scoring 90. Then they had to travel to South Carolina. Tough spot. They lost by 17 and then straight to Arkansas on the weekend. That's a tough spot. Now you're getting a home spot with these guys. I think this number should be higher because Arkansas is towards the bottom in almost every category in the SEC outside of like pace and everything like that. This team will allow a ton of points. This team is reeling. There's really nothing that they're fighting for. I am very disappointed in how this team is this year. I thought they would be a lot better than this, but you're coming off of a loss to Vanderbilt. Awful. They gave up 92 to Tennessee, 95 to LSU, right? Not good looks, dude. Not good looks. They gave up 46 to Tennessee at home, right? Tennessee was at Arkansas, and then LSU traveled there, and they put up 45 on these dudes at home. So I think, obviously, if you look at these teams, Kentucky's my favorite of those offenses. I think they run it up. So give me that 1.5 unit play out Kentucky first half. Team total over 43.5, guys. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. I really, really appreciate all you guys, as always. If you could, hit that like button. If you want more of my plays, shoot me up a DM over on Twitter. We're going to keep winning here, right? We moved to 56-41 on the season. After this, we'll be at 99 total plays, guys. So excited, and hopefully you guys will be cashing with me all throughout March. So thank you guys. Have a good one, and best of luck on your bets today.